Dark psychology manipulation is the real reason the biggest scams in history succeeded, and by the end of this video, you'll understand the exact psychological tricks that fooled millions of intelligent people. Have you ever wondered why scams feel safe right before they collapse? If you don't understand the psychology behind scams, you're already vulnerable even when you think you're too smart to fall for one. Stay with me, because the tactic revealed at the end is still being used today, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's go back to the early 1900s. America was filled with hope, ambition, and people desperate for a better life. This is where Charles Ponzi enters the story not as a villain, but as a confident, charming man who promised fast money through a foreign investment idea almost no one fully understood. And that confusion, that was the first weapon. Ponzi spoke clearly, dressed sharply, and never hesitated. This triggered authority, bias psychology, a mental shortcut where we trust people who look and sound like experts. People didn't invest because they understood the system. They invested because they trusted him. Soon, early investors received money, not profits proof. And when neighbors saw neighbors getting paid, something powerful happened. This is called social proof manipulation, when the brain decides something is safe simply because other people believe it is. Doubt slowly disappeared. Curiosity turned into urgency. Here's where it gets dangerous. The more popular the scam became, the safer it felt. And most people don't realize this. But popularity is often the final warning sign, not the proof of safety. Stay with me, because the next example is even more unsettling. Now, fast forward nearly 100 years. Meet Bernie Madoff, a man trusted by celebrities, banks, and financial institutions. People begged him to take their money. And here's the shocking part. Madoff didn't promise huge returns. He promised steady ones. This activated another dark psychology manipulation tactic: scarcity and exclusivity. You couldn't just join. You had to be invited. The human brain associates rarity with value. This is psychological tricks scammers use to bypass logic and trigger emotion. But the most powerful weapon wasn't greed. It was commitment bias. Once people invested time, money, and pride, walking away meant admitting they were wrong. The brain hates regret, so it protects the lie instead of facing the truth. This is deception psychology, explained in its purest form. And here's the part that hits close to home. This doesn't just happen in scams. It happens when you stay in a bad relationship because you've already invested years. You trust a leader, influencer, or brand, despite clear red flags. You ignore your gut because everyone else believes it. These are the same manipulation tactics in history, just wearing modern clothes. Dark psychology manipulation doesn't overpower you. It slowly convinces you that questioning is dangerous. What we uncovered today isn't just history, it's human behavior. Scams succeed because of confidence, social proof, scarcity, and our fear of admitting we're wrong. They don't target weak minds. They target normal ones. The real power of understanding psychological tricks scammers use isn't to control others, but to protect your own mind. If this video helped you see manipulation more clearly, like the video and subscribe for more breakdowns on dark psychology and influence. And ask yourself this one question: where in your own life might these tactics be quietly at work right now? Because once you understand how manipulation works, you don't just avoid scams, you protect your freedom.